Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am reviewing and doing a first look with the new Fenty Beauty collection, the Galaxy collection, and oh my, look at that packaging. Even the boxes are so pretty, and I can't wait to show you guys the palette and how I created that look. And if you want to see what are my thoughts, what I like, what I did not, what are the hits and misses, please keep on watching. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram, my other social media. And without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, I am super excited. So I'm going to start with the start of the show, the eyeshadow palette. So first of all, look at that packaging. It is so beautiful. Still have some of that graffiti vibe, super pretty. And at the back you have the representation of the palette with all the names of the shades. I think it's pretty smart, really appreciate that. I'll probably keep the box because of that. Inside the box you have that beautiful, very reflective, like it's almost mirrored with like kind of a petrol vibe. It's very pretty. It's so reflective. It feels really heavy, which is nice. Like I know it's plastic, but it feels sturdy, solid. And at the back, once again, you have all the shades, which is pretty cool. I can smell, there's like a strange smell. It doesn't smell like plastic, but it smells a little bit chemicals, I don't know. So if you're a little bit sensitive, maybe that's something that will be like a negative point for you. Oh, if I can open it without breaking a nail. You have these beautiful shades. I haven't swatched them. There's a nice mirror as well, very clear, a nice size. And then you have, ta-da, all these beautiful colors. Look at that. I hope my light is not too bright, because I know sometimes with like the light in studios you can't see the glitters as well as like daylight. So beautiful. Wow, everything is glittery. I'm feeling everything is kind of a top coat. Makes me think of the Moon Dust palette from Urban Decay. And it looks like you have a few duochromes. So you know what? Let's swatch all the colors and then I'll decide what I want to play with today. So first one is Mars on Fire. Very pretty. Has a little bit of copper, a little bit of magenta. Then we have Ozone. It feels a little bit chunky when I swatch it. Extraterrestrial. I love the names. Wow, it's a beautiful forest green, and it has a little bit of turquoise, a little bit of chartreuse, a little bit of copper. Very interesting shade. Next is Cosmic Ocean. Look at that. Very icy color. Let's see if I go on top. I'm sure with a wet brush it will be even more intense. And I want to swatch them dry, so just to see first. Ultraviolet. And there's a bunch of colors in that one. Light Year. Super pretty, like brown, some copper, some green, same thing. There's a bunch of, like the glitters in each shade. I think there's probably at least like 3 colors of glitter, if that makes sense. Then I'm really excited for the next one, which is Midnight Bold. Look at that. Ooh, that one swatches very well, very nicely. Meteor Crush. Looks like a very pretty pinkish with a little bit of gold. Very pretty. Then we have Sublime. That would be very pretty in the inner corner if you do like a green look. Then we have Planet X. Looks like a very like warm glittery brown. This would be beautiful for like a nice like fall look, for a brown smoky eye look. Then we have Space Out. Oh wow, beautiful. So that one is like a deep purple but with like some navy blue glitters and lilac. Very, very pretty. I'm sure that will look stunning on a black eyeshadow. Jupiter Sand, super pretty. So that one is more like a brown but with purple and kind of a chartreuse green and silver glitter. And I'm sure these are way more glittery than it appears on the screen. I will take my flashlight in a second to show you how it will look like with daylight. Then we have Milky Way. Ooh. This would be super pretty in the inner corner, or if you want to do a kind of a icy look. And the last one is Sunburst, a beautiful true gold. So these are the 14 shades of the Fenty Beauty Galaxy eyeshadow palette. And you know what? I like that she created a palette with only glittery shades, but you can work as a top coat. All these shades I think are unique, and you can do something very elegant and very wearable for a night out on top of a smoky eye look, either black or brown. And then you can have a lot of fun with like this blue shade. Midnight Bolt looks stunning. And this green I think will look very, very pretty as well. I'm not sure, I don't know which one I'm going to use first. I'm going to try to use at least 3 for that first look. Look at that. Oh, that's so beautiful. And these are not wet. I swatched them all dry. Oh, I'm sure I'm going to have a lot of fun with that palette. Might have some fallout, but we'll see. Okay, I'm really excited. I'm going to play, I think, with the blue purple shades today. Because there's no matte shades in the palette, I'm gonna take the Visart one, the matte neutral, and also Sephora Pro editorial palette, just to work my eye base. So I put some lid lock from Tarte in the shade Buff to prep my lid. I'm just going to set it so it doesn't crease. And then I'm going to go to that gray shadow with the same brush. This is a ColourPop blending brush, I guess. No name on it. So I took the risk to do my face first, my foundation, concealer. It was probably a bad idea. I used the Fenty Beauty foundation, the matte Stix for contour, a bit of Tarte Shape Tape for concealer. Then I'm gonna go to the Sephora Pro editorial palette, and I'm going to pick up the shade Chris, which is a very vibrant royal blue. And for this, I am taking a Sephora Pro Tapered Crease number 19. These shadows are very, very pigmented. I'm actually going to bake my Clinique loose powder. Actually going to go all over the lid with it. Oh yeah, we're going for something special. I'm gonna go to that shade that is called Addy. This shade right here. Nice like deep purple, almost black. I'm gonna pack it in the outer corner and drag it into my crease. Clean brush and blend the edges. I'm gonna go back to my Visart and pick up some of that black matte shadow with a pencil brush from ColourPop. And just focus on the outer corner just to help with the dimension. Okay, and now we can start to have fun with that palette. Woohoo! I'm so excited. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start with the actual Fenty Beauty limited eyeshadow brush that I got as well from the holiday collection. So pretty, still with that like very like petrol vibe, holographic petrol. It's double-ended brush, and it seems like you have like, yeah, a smudge brush and eyeshadow. So I'm gonna try first with a dry brush, and if it doesn't work, I'll wet it. And the last scenario is using a glitter glue that I have from NYX. I really want to use that blue, so I'm gonna go for it. Midnight Bold, this one. So let's see with a dry brush. Picks up some pigment. Let's see. Okay, so that's very subtle and it's not what I want. So definitely need to wet the brush. I'm gonna try with a finger quickly. Of course it works better. Okay. Third option, taking my matte Fix Plus. Spray the brush. Oh, did you just see what happened? Wow, that is beautiful. Ooh. See how it pops? Yeah, so you definitely need a wet base. Super pretty. Well, it's already beautiful like this, but I really want to use Space Out, this purplish like duochrome shadow, and I'm gonna use a smaller brush for that, and I'm gonna put it on the outer corner where it brings a nice dimension. I want to go to Cosmic Ocean, this one. Ooh, it's gonna be fun. Might be too much to go buy groceries, but good thing we're not. It's already done. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the inner corner. What? It brings the entire look to a different place. I'm gonna put glitter glue in the center of the lid, see if it makes a real difference, and we'll go back with Midnight Bold. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the look. I never play with glitter glue, to be honest. I'm gonna do one eye first so we can compare. I'm gonna let it dry. And yeah, fallout, I have a little bit of fallout. A little bit, but since we baked, no problemo. Pas de problème. And I'm gonna go back to Midnight Bold, that one. Oh yeah, even more intense, I think. Can you see the difference? Alright, I just added a little bit of glitter glue as well in the inner corner, because it does make things way more intense and sparkly. I'm gonna go back to my editorial palette. I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that Addy, that dark purple, and mix it with Chris, the blue, and just go back into the crease and just some fallout, just to make things a little bit more smoky. Rid of the fallout, and then I'm gonna go on my lower lash line, and I'm really accentuating that little pocket under my eye. A little bit more of Addy. You know what? I'm actually gonna take the Fenty Beauty, the other side. It looks a little bit crazy right now. It's coming along, don't worry. Okay, now I'm going back to Midnight Bold. Spray my brush. Put it in the center under my lash line. Going back to that glitter, like that purple glitter, Space Out. And then Cosmic Ocean. Gonna put some black liner in my waterline, just using my Pixie by Petra. gonna smoke it a little bit actually. I'm gonna take that smudge brush. So that's all for now for the palette. And ooh, so far so good. Look at that. So then I bought the eyeliner from her holiday collection. So that's the packaging for the eyeliner, and I bought 3 shades. So for eyeliner you have Alien Bay, Later Crater, and Nepturned. So these are the little packaging, so cute. Once again, I'm gonna keep the packaging, it's too pretty to throw out. I'm gonna swatch them all on my hands. You can choose your finish, and they're transforming metallic to glitter formula, surreal precision and glide. Choose your finish, wear as a metallic liner or rub when dry for a custom glitter effect. And I think that's so awesome. See more and more of this kind of formula now. Started with Suede and their magic lip color, you know, that when you smack your lips together it just turns to glitter. Super cool. Actually bought the black one, the darkest one. I want to use it for Halloween tutorial. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just swatching them first, and yeah, I really like the applicator actually. The second one is Nepturned. Last one, Alien Bay, which is probably the one we're gonna use today since we're into the blues. So this is how they look dry. So I did 2 lines so we can see live how it's transforming. And so that's the first one. So that is super cool actually. So that's Later Crater, and it goes from that like nice pinky lilac nude to something almost taupe with a little bit of green sparkles. I don't know if you can see. And I'm gonna use, well, I'm gonna do all of them. It's so cool. What a great idea. So once you rub it, it goes like super sparkly. Really like the green too, very pretty. The blue, the nude is super cool. That is such a cool concept. Okay, so I already did that side of the liner, and it's super easy to apply. Very nice, like it's easy to do a wing with it. I really like the applicator that is very, very thin. I think I like it metallic. It's already so glittery, but I think it would be so much fun to see how it looks on the eye. So what should I do? Wow, you see it like that? That is so cool. Okay, I'm just gonna do the outer corner, and I'm gonna do a gradient. It slowly turns metallic. The more you rub it, the more it's glittery. Super cool. And well, you have to wait for it to be dry, otherwise you mess up your wing. You don't want that. So the only thing is, and it does that with lots of different eyeliners, like it will get on your lashes, and then when you put your mascara on, the mascara might look clumpy. It happened to me before, and well, you learn from your mistakes, but it's really, really difficult to avoid to put it on your lashes. Okay, I started to cry and ruined a little bit the makeup, so I had to do some touch-up. Obviously, you're getting a lot of glitters in your eyes when you work with glitters, but yeah, problem solved. I'm gonna finish the eyes off camera and I'll be back for the lips. Alright, I popped on some lushes and they are quite intense. Those are the Huda Beauty Jade lashes, and yeah, she's serious. For the last step, I have some gloss. I bought 2 glosses and 2 other lipsticks. I'm gonna try first Supermoon, and so it says multi-dimensional shimmer jewel chrome intensity hyper glitz lipstick. Packaging super cute again. Feels super nice. Feels like a balm. Super pretty color too. Supernova. So funny because they're so glossy but not sticky at all. Super shiny. It looks like mirrored lips, you know. Platonic relationship, Hyper Glitz finish, out of this world shine. So I'm really excited because I loved the Fenty Gloss Bomb, Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb. Oh wow. And these will be beautiful as a topper. Like the formula, it's not the same smell as a gloss bomb, but it smells very nice too. Sweet smell. Look at that, so shiny. Has a little bit of blue, a little bit of magenta, a little bit of silver. Super pretty. Spacesuit. Probably the most wearable of the holiday collection. And it's super pretty, and I think it would be really pretty on top of a nude. Okay, let's try that actually. I'm gonna put a nude and this one on top. Okay, so I just put more Creamer Please from A Dose of Colors and Daisy and Kitty collab. Like it complements very well that the blue shades. And then, so usually I think, to be honest, I will leave it like that because the eyes are so intense. But for the purpose of the video, I'm gonna put the gloss on top. So I'm gonna go with Spacesuit. But super pretty, and we can see, depending on the lighting, we can see a little bit of pink reflex, gold reflex. So I think it goes with that look super well. Really happy. Ooh. Okay guys, that completes that first look with the Fenty Beauty Holiday Collection, the Galaxy Collection. What do you think of that look? It's super intense, super editorial, while the lashes like are a little bit extra too, but I think that look is very pretty. That palette is a fun palette, so you're gonna have so much fun playing with it. You need either Fix Plus, or with Glitter Glue you have the most payoff of each shadow, I'm sure. Got way more intense, way more glittery. And wait a minute, I want to use my phone, the light on my phone, to show you how glittery it is. You see that? It's so glamorous. I love it. I think it's super cool. You can create so many different looks thanks to that palette. Look at all these shades you can play with. Put it on top of any color, any matte shadows you have. You can do like some nice like funky beige. I am really excited for that first look. I think it went pretty well. And it's definitely not for everybody. I think it's more for people who really want to have fun with makeup. I think it's a great tool to just get your makeup even more glam and special. Then the little negative point, it's a little bit hard to open first. I'll see if like with time it gets a little bit easier. And it smells, you know, when you bleach your hair, it smells like that. So, and I think it's that that coat. It gets a little bit dirty too. Like you get like the fingerprints. It's hard to avoid that, especially with something that is like mirrored. But otherwise, it's a fun palette. It has a nice mirror, and the colors are so much fun. I can't wait to create more looks. I think I'll do another video, like a 3 looks 1 palette with this one, because so much fun, so much fun. Those little liners are a lot of fun too. Obviously right now with my lashes, well, it kind of disappeared a little bit, sadly. They're a lot of fun. I want to play more with it. I love that you have like 2 ways to wear it, either metallic or glittery. And the formula is great. The applicator is great to do a wing. So really like these as well. So for the lips, honestly, I didn't purchase the darker colors. I think they look beautiful on darker skin tones, but on me it looked a little bit harsh. This one actually is very pretty by itself, a little bit special. I don't have a color like this in my collection, and I'm sure it will be super pretty as well on top of a nude shade. And it will be super pretty on a very dark matte lipstick to wake it up a little bit. It's not exactly the same formula, I have a feeling, as the Gloss Bomb, but it's close. It's not it's a little bit more sticky, but not too sticky, so I like it. And then these little guys, they're very comfortable on the lips. I really like the color, and I like it looks like water, you know, water on your lips. A nice little lip glaze. I don't know, really like the formula. And that's it. That's all for that first impression, review and tutorial on the Galaxy collection. I think Rihanna nailed it. I am so impressed that she came up so quickly with an eyeshadow palette, liner, and you know, where everybody was like, oh, it's good, she's focusing on skin. And well, no, it was just a hello, it's Rihanna. I don't go halfway, I go like to the end, and she nailed it. Packaging wise, formula wise, color wise, I think it is quite impressive. And that little brush, I like it. I think it's very pretty. Now, it's not something necessary, you know, you don't need it. Me, for this kind of formula for the eyeshadows, I love to go with my fingers, a little bit of glitter glue and then my finger. But I really like that side actually for the lower lash line. It was really nice. It picks up a lot of pigments. You need to wet your brush for sure. It was way better when I put some Fix Plus on it. So it is pretty if you want it. It's nice in your collection, sure, but otherwise you can pass. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.